Comedy and humor is the best part of any film production. It's what makes the best of the best worth watching. They elevate the greatest movies, even in genres like romance and horror, which often sneak in a bit of humor here and there. I'm here to explain in a humorous way the 20-ish different types of humor. If I miss any, dang, I thought it was spot on. Disclaimer.
I made a bunch of the names for the genres that show in this video, so they aren't the official names, but including some that probably don't exist, but whatever, they are here for content creative.
Anyways, slapstick humor, or I like to call it humor. When someone's walking down the street and they see a pothole and they say, "By golly, I hope I don't fall in that," then this humor is used in basically every funny compilation on social media ever. It's the type of humor that makes you question why you're even laughing at that. Oh, not again. Oh. Dude, what? Explosive humor. This is the humor I'd say where out of nowhere, for no good reason, a character or thing just gets exploded. Or it could be a loud sound doing the same thing. Double humor. This is the humor where it wasn't funny the first time or was kind of funny, then repeated later in the sequence as a finishing touch. Arc humor. Basically, every comedian ever uses this. It's very tragic and horrible joke, but for some reason it's funny. Like, here's an example. "Hey Mo, have you seen my friend? Oh, Jimmy, right? Yeah. Oh, he got hit by a car, broke 14 bones, fractured his left pelvis, and is now permanently blind." Wait, what? Nah, yeah, I'm just joking with you. Bro. TikTok humor. Now, this one's a bit strange because the reason why I'm naming it this is because I feel like it mostly blew up with this app. Now, this humor you find mostly on Shorts and TikTok, where someone gets cut off in the middle of their sentence. That is exactly what it is. Random humor. This humor is also blowing up because of the media. It's when something completely random and nonsensical just happens. Cheeseburger. What the? Nothing humor. This humor is when the act is specifically silent, unstimulating, and often awkward. I pulled it just a second ago, and this joke is mostly cut off by someone talking or going away very, very fast. He's a mean guy. Humor. When thinking of toxic jokes, this mainly comes up because on the surface it shouldn't be funny, but for some odd reason it is. It's when someone is very rude and obnoxious to the other.
"Hey, bozo!"
What? Yeah, you L+ ratio nut superb basic nutsack moron skill issue. Get better, nerd, bozo imagine. Brother. Intermission. I just wanted to pause for a second and say that those using this video as a way to learn on how to make jokes, or say for a YouTube channel, I want to say this little trick I like to use to help visualize jokes. I like to think there's different sizes of jokes and they have different impacts, such as small jokes. These are the jokes that will make you sniffle air out of your nose or very slight giggle when acknowledged. These can be a pun, subtle noises, or even just a joke that has barely impact overall but is still comedic. Average jokes. Average jokes can be something like a knock-knock joke or someone getting slammed by an anvil, like demonstrated earlier. These are the main focus, bringing in all the attention, getting an audible laugh out of the audience. The big jokes. These are the jokes that are memorable and have a lasting impact. These jokes make an audience laugh so hard they can't breathe. It's so ungodly funny that it spreads like a disease between person to person. Okay, back to it. I'm so cool. Humor. This is when someone is purposely way over self-confident and is doing it in a jokingly way. Yeah, guys, I have all the monies and I have all the houses and I'm just the coolest around, and man, I can't even contain myself. I just keep on buying all these expensive objects. Oh, expensive objects. Puns and dad jokes. Oh no. Yep. We're here. It's punning time. That sounds very wrong. What the bird flu? Yeah, they tend to do that. You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? What's upstairs? They can't talk. Based on what? Apartment complex? I find it quite simple. Roadworks ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Wood-fired pizza? How's pizza gonna get a job now? Okay. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Humor. This is the humor that makes you just think for a second, like, what? Here's the best example I can make. Hey Mo, have you seen my phone? 𝗕𝗩𝗘𝗥. What? Oh my. Blah blah blah, the scuffla blah, scroll a fluke gaga. I can't stop laughing after that. Stupid or immature humor. I'm not gonna play the sound. You can hear it though, in your head. Observational humor. Jokes in comedy mostly based on how people perceive the world. Like, you know, I was walking down the street one day and oh my gosh, man! The amount of people on devices, it's like we're living on completely separate planets. Get me out of here, I want to go home. Background jokes. These are jokes sprinkled in the background where a person, character, or thing is just doing something like, say, dancing in a funny way, or where it's not noticeable at first, but you'll catch it after watching it a few times. Or it could even be something like an extra detail, like a funny picture in the back. Sarcasm. We all know this. This is also kind of known as irony, which is where someone is saying something but really meaning the complete opposite. For example, man, it's so beautiful outside. Man, I wish I had this day planned for something. Satire humor. This is the humor to expose the flaws in something or put out their negative opinions on that thing through a joke. A way to think of it is, you think I'm the dumb one here? Just look at Ronnie. Man, I wish I never signed up for this stupid clown job, man. That last part is also known as a type of humor called self-deprecating humor, where someone downs on themselves. I'm just saying. And finally, chaos humor. Chaos humor is when there's just so many things going on at once, and for some reason you're laughing, like a bunch of office men all screaming at each other about something they all have opinions on. Like, think of that explosive humor, but less immediate and more continues on. And that's where I'm going to end it. To tie everything together, I'll animate a sketch comedy that uses every single type of humor that you just learned. See if you can find them all, because statistics show that you've already forgotten, like, 30% of what I just said. Don't know how long it'll be, but keep waiting, because I have some exciting ideas brewing. If this is already out and you're watching this in the future, it'll be linked right here. Thanks for watching, everyone. No, not the slapstick. What an amazing video, man. I am so proud of this one. Like, it's so good looking, it sounds good, like, holy crap. And I want to say, I'm sick of end cards, so here's something cooler. The music I created is now on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and much, much more. Here's a list. Yeah, it's a lot. It's under the name Jaronamoe Tophat, so go give that a listen. Thanks, bye-bye.